Wow, Scott. Just wow. I've just seen your latest video about me, and man, that's just some next level, just vindictive stuff that you've got going on there, Scott. It really is. And obviously I'm going to do a video back. You know, you commented that I did a 45-minute video yesterday. I had to, because you made a video about me calling me a liar. Now you've made a video calling me a pervert. I'm going to have to make a video back. I'm actually here with my wife, Sarah. She doesn't like to be on camera. Say hi, Sarah.
I'm not saying hi to Scott.
You're not saying hi to Scott. Okay. I'll say hi to you, Scott. Hope you're well, mate. In fact, I'll tell you, I've watched the video about 4 times because I wanted to get it in my head, and I've got thoughts. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not mad at you. I feel sorry for you, very sorry for you, and we'll talk about that a little bit later on. I feel sorry for you. Sarah, I think she's a bit... Are you mad at Scott?
I think he's a lying, evil scumbag, and that's just, well, that's the shortest way of describing
a lying, evil scumbag. There you go. So Sarah thinks you're a lying, evil scumbag, man. Me, I'm sorry for you. And look, here's the thing. You didn't need to do this video. The video is not the video that you've just done, outing me on the internet as a pervert. You didn't need to do that. You didn't need to do that, but you decided to. You decided to go ahead and do it anyway. I don't understand why you did, but whatever. It just shows kind of what you think of me. And so obviously, I'm going to have to make another video. And look, you're going to find out about this a little bit more later on. But the fact is, mate, I was out. I was done. I made this video yesterday saying that's the end of Magic TV. And you know what? I woke in the morning when it had uploaded and I felt good about that decision. I thought, you know what? It's time to move on. I am happy about that decision. And then you have to go and be a prick. And that's kind of made me realize that I kind of have a place in this community because I can't leave it in the hands of dickheads like you. Yeah, and I am being personal. And that's important for you to understand, Scott. At no point, even when I made that video about you a year ago, Scott, at no point was I personal about you. It was never personal. I made a video about a review that, let's be honest, was a hatchet job against Noel Qualter. Yes, I made a video, but it was never personal. You're spinning this narrative. Look, I can't understand whether you're a complete and total idiot or you're just a absolute mastermind when it comes to manipulation. I can't figure it out. I really can't. I'm going to assume you're just a mastermind, but we're going to address everything. We're going to address everything. But first of all, you see, you know, I've read a lot of your comments on the on your original video. Obviously, you switched the comments off on the new video, but I've read the comments on the original video. And it's almost like there's a couple of things that stuck out to me. The first thing that stuck out to me is you're never wrong. You like to use that phrase. I see you using it quite a lot with people. If there's anybody that doesn't agree with your narrative, you say, hey, you're entitled to your opinion, as deluded as you are. Hey, you're entitled to your opinion. You're not correct. This is wrong. You never accept responsibility for everything. You never say that, hey, you know what? You're right. I'm wrong. No matter what anybody says about you, no matter what anybody says, you never admit that you're wrong. I've noticed that. And the other thing is, you kind of have this whole thing of, you know, I'm going to be taking down Craig Petty. If I don't stand up to the bully that is Craig Petty, then I wouldn't feel right about myself. That's something that you've said a couple of times. You've also said, you know, hey, the truth will rise to the top, as if I've been lying to people for the last few years, and it's your job to call me out on my bullshit. This is kind of the narrative that you're spinning. It's kind of this whole thing that I'm a bully, I'm detrimental to the magic community, nobody else has stuck up to me before, and now it's your job to squash me. And there's a few times that you've said, hey, finally Craig's met somebody who he can stand up to. And Craig wasn't sleeping well, but I'm sleeping well. I'm sleeping soundly. I'm sleeping like a baby. So you don't ever come across as being wrong. And you call me a narcissist. You understand what a narcissist is, right? A narcissist is somebody that loves themselves. I don't do that. I'm telling you right now, I'm wrong all of the time. I make mistakes all of the time. But I'm a big believer in falling forwards. In other words, if I make a mistake, I try to fix it. If I make a mistake, I try to be better. Everybody goes through life and everybody makes mistakes. But what we try to do is we try to improve. We try to get better. And that's what I try to do. And I've made mistakes. And look, for anybody watching this video, I'll openly say what I said already a year ago and what I said to you in private message. I'll say it again now. Scott, that first video that I made, I'm very, very sorry. I shouldn't have made it the way I did. Shouldn't have done that. But you're basically saying to everybody, there's so many comments on your chat, on your video that you made saying, oh, Craig made 2 one-hour videos attacking my character and attacking me personally. I never attacked you personally. And that second video wasn't attacking you. It was me apologizing and putting my point of view across in a way that I felt I was more... I wanted to try and put it across in a way that people understood that wasn't all shouty. You know what? It's actually that video that I made about you, the first video that I took down. It's actually, it's that made me realize that ranting is not the way to go on this channel. So I've got that to thank you for it. But you constantly spin that narrative, don't you? Oh, Craig did 2 one-hour videos. Now, I'm not going to tread old ground. If people want to see the video I did the other day, by the way, Scott, you can probably tell that you're speaking to a different Craig Petty now. You're speaking, the video that I made the other night, by the way, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, still in Blackpool. The video I made the other night, Scott, I wasn't myself. I was very mopey. I was very depressed. You put me in a bad place. The video that you made today, I'm fired up, and I need you to understand something right now, Scott. I need you to understand that this is not Craig Petty playing a character. This is not Craig Petty playing an exaggerated version of himself. This is me speaking directly to somebody who has systematically tried to ruin his reputation on the internet. Somebody who has tried to ruin my marriage by spouting complete and total bullshit about me. Oh, no, I wouldn't do that, Craig. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't spout bullshit. I'm only presenting the facts. We'll get to that in a minute. But first of all, your thing about the 2 one-hour videos, right? The 2 one-hour videos. I'm not going to retread old ground. Go look at the video I made the other day. I showed the conversation between you and me. I literally broke down what the conversation was. Now, I know you said Craig took it out of context. I want everybody to go and look at that conversation. How was that taken out of context? That was me. Well, first of all, actually, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. Go back and look at the video. The first person that reached out was you, Scott. The first person, after I posted that second video and took the first one down, which happened at basically the same time, so there were never 2 one-hour videos, it was one video and then another video, the first person that reached out, the first person that spoke to the other person was you, and you said, "Hi Craig, I've just finished watching the video addressing the fallout. I'm really sorry this has caused you so many problems. There is no conspiracy here. I don't have an agenda. I haven't tried to tear anyone down or discredit them as magicians." And you go on to apologize about 4 or 5 times, man. And then you say you accept my apology. You go on. If that is somebody, like, are you tapped in the head, dude? Is that somebody? You're spinning this narrative all over your channel, aren't you? Craig did 2 one-hour videos about me. These 2 one-hour videos, I've spent the last year trying to think about what to say to Craig and getting the courage to do a video to take him down for the good of the magic community. Fucking bullshit, dude. No, you haven't. Look at the. You sent me a message apologizing to me. You sent me a message, and don't forget, I wasn't the first one that made a video about you. The first video that was made, you made the first video, and then Alakazam made a video, and then you made a video about Alakazam, and you took Harry's comments, and you basically called him a terrible performer. Do you remember that? Oh, Harry, you stick to what you're doing, selling magic, and I'll stick to what I'm doing. You condescending guy. That's exactly what you did. And that's what fired me up. And that's what made me make the video that I ultimately took down. Because you were a prick. You dealt with it in as bad a way as I did. And I'll tell you right now, I know Harry Nardi and I know Peter Nardi. And I'm telling you, the first video that they did, they didn't even mention your name. They didn't even mention your name. They did a 2-minute video, 3-minute video, very short video for their social media saying, hey, we've heard someone's given it a bad review. This is why we think it's good from our point of view. It was for their customers. You then chose to make it personal with Harry Nardi. You were the first person that jumped in on this whole thing. Yeah, then I jumped in. Absolutely, 100% I jumped in. Then I apologized and I put the other video up. And like I said, you apologized. And then we went back and forth. And I said, thanks for the message. I appreciate it. I meant every word I said. I shouldn't have ranted at you. There were better ways of dealing with this. This was a dialogue between two men. I was saying I was sorry. You were saying you were sorry. And we left it with, hey, we're okay. We're not on the same page, but maybe at some point in the future, we can go on each other's channel. That's how it was left from my point of view. So how you can spin this crazy narrative, how you can spin this narrative that I'm some sort of evil guy that's, made 2 videos about you and it's put you in such a terrible place, personally and professionally. You're talking crap, mate. But that's what you do. You present lies and you present misinformation and you pretend that it's not. I'll give you another example. You opened your video, your second video, you opened it up by saying something. Do you remember? You said, hey, you even put in the caption at the bottom of the video. Do you remember that, Sarah? Yeah. You put in the caption at the bottom of the video, nobody try and take it out on Craig. Nobody contact him. Nobody contact Craig. I don't want anything to happen to him. Title of the video.
Too late.
Are you serious? Are you freaking tapped in the head, dude? You can't put a video out like that and say, oh, it's all gone bad for Craig Petty now, but don't hurt him. Don't hurt him. Don't hurt him at all. And then you always go down this route, don't you, of presenting facts.
Dictionary.
Huh?
It needs a dictionary.
It really needs a dictionary. I know that. Yeah, 100%. But you go through this whole thing, don't you, Scott? You go through this whole thing. You tend to say, hey, this is only my opinion. I'm not presenting facts. This is you actually saying that. Let's play this video.
And there is some very serious content in this video about Craig Petty, Magic TV. As you may well know, I posted a video a few days ago about my experience with Craig and about my thoughts and my feelings and me showing the evidence and the facts to base those things off of. At no point in this video or the last video have I made any allegations towards Craig Petty, Magic TV. Have I accused him of anything? I have simply provided my side of the story to an ongoing saga of bullying and harassment.
So you make that statement over and over again, don't you? Hey, I'm not saying anything. I'm just presenting the evidence. That's all I'm doing. But then you make assumptions, right? You make assumptions and you present them. Here's an example of you making an assumption that me and David Penn are working together to bring you down.
And as we all know, David and Craig have a long-standing relationship from the Wizard product review. So I don't know, and this is just speculation, I don't know the facts behind this, but it seems like Craig coordinated an attack against me.
Here's you making an assumption that because of a conversation you had with Teller, I'm some sort of part of this weird conspiracy that's pushing you out of the Magic community.
Teller of Penn and Teller even reached out to me, and he said to me that they were being ridiculous, basically, and the Magic Circle is very hypocritical, and there's lots of these crowds of friends who work together and try to push people out who they don't like. And I do believe that Craig Petty at Magic TV is one of those people. So I ask you to reconsider who you're listening to on the internet. I ask that you reconsider who you subscribe to.
You can't say you're not making assumptions. You can't say that you're not doing anything other than presenting the evidence when you actually do start telling people this is how it is. You can't do that. You have no evidence. You put in the video, Craig Petty lies, and here's the evidence of his lying. This is proof that he lies. He's a character he told me in a private message that he plays a character. How is that? How exactly is that evident? How is anything that you presented in that first video? And the reason I'm talking about the first video is I want to show people that you are talking crap, so that the people understand where I'm coming from when I talk about the second video, and I will talk about the second video. But I want people to understand everything he says in that video is rubbish. He spends 2 years, he talks about how he spent a year getting the guts to speak to me when we were having a perfectly civil conversation. You talked about how I was teaming up with David Penn. That whole thing with David Penn, I mean, I saw Dave, yeah, let me get that up because that was funny. I saw Dave post on your latest video. I'm sure you saw it as well. Talking about how your conversation with him was rubbish. He's like, I never had a conversation with Dave. I didn't think Dave would get involved with this. Like I said, me and Dave are frenemies. We don't really speak very often at all. But I didn't think Dave would get involved with this. There he is posting on your thing saying, I never did this. What phone call are you talking about? And so you do the thing that you always do. You went back and forth with David Penn. At the time of filming this, you were going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And at no point are you like, okay, yeah. No, you do what you do with everybody. I'm in the right. You're in the wrong. Dave's literally calling you a liar. Dave's literally calling you a liar. But we know that you're a liar. We know that because you went on about how it was the weirdest phone call in the world with David Penn. You said that, but then in the message to me, you said, I had a phone call with David Penn, and off that phone call, we agreed that we should all just move on and we should be accountable for our own actions. At any point in that video, at any point in that conversation with me, you could have said, you know what, Craig? I hate your guts. That's what you've said a few times. You've said a few times in a few different comments, I hate Craig Petty. That's what you've said. I hate Craig Petty. You could have said that at any point. I messaged you after the main thing talking about would you like an ED seat? You could have then said, I hate Craig Petty, but you didn't. You said, evening, Craig. Apologies for the late reply. I'm away in Yorkshire all weekend. I'd love a copy of ED Seat. To review, I think people's reactions could be mixed, especially if I think it's great. Yay! That was what you said. If I didn't like somebody as much as you say you don't like me, I would have replied back to that message and gone, fuck you, motherfucker. I don't want to have anything to do with you. Get out of my life, you fucking asshole. But no, because here's the thing, Scott. Let's be honest. We'd put this behind us, or at least I thought we'd put it behind us. But you turn around to people and you spin the narrative and you say, Craig can't change. Craig cannot change. Craig, he's bullied so many people over the years. He's a big, fat bully that bullies people. You want people to believe that, don't you? Well, right, here's the thing. It ain't true. First of all, I'm sick and tired of people like you saying that. But let's talk about somebody very specific. When I started Magic TV in lockdown, the first big spat, are you okay, darling? Yeah. The first big spat that I had on Magic TV was with a guy called Gordon Drayson. We went at it. I'll tell you right now, Gordon is probably the main reason why I got back. Here's the irony. Gordon's the main reason why I got kicked out of the Magic Circle because of Gordon. He was a big part of it because I did these team building things and he did an article on it and he basically went back to the Magic Circle. If it hadn't have been for Gordon, I wouldn't have got kicked out of the Magic Circle. So when I came back and I started Magic TV in lockdown, I hadn't got back into the circle yet. I was very bitter. I was very annoyed. And, I called him a fucking arsehole on one of my Q&As. And I went back and forth with Gordon. I actually ended up thinking he was going to take me to court over calling him a fucking arsehole because he actually said in the comments, do you remember? I actually had to ring Owen Strickland, who's an ex-copper, to go, what the hell am I doing? What should I do about this, man? I've just called somebody a fucking arsehole and he wants to take me to court. What am I going to do? Right? Here's the thing. Me and Gordon are fine because I manned up and I apologized because I try to fail forwards. If I fuck up, and you can go and see that. You can go and look back at Magic TV. You'll see the whole thing between me and Gordon. If I fuck up, I try and improve. I try to get better. In fact, don't take my word for it. Here's Gordon. You can listen to him yourself.
Hello. My name is Gordon Drayson, and I am just making a quick video to say how much I enjoy Magic TV. Craig and I in the past haven't always got on. We haven't always seen eye to eye on certain things, but over the last sort of 2 years, 3 years, Craig has made such an effort with the Magic community, and he reached out to me, and I would be pleased to say that he was now a friend of mine. I've called him up when I've needed help, and he's done so much for the Magic community with Magic TV. I hope it goes on for a long time. He's a very, very clever and creative man, and he cares deeply about Magic, and that's the sort of person we want doing Magic reviews and Magic videos. So long live Craig and Magic TV.
So there's a guy that I went back and forth with, and I stepped over the line. I do that sometimes. I'm very impulsive. Would you say I'm impulsive?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very impulsive. I'm a bit of a dick sometimes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a dick sometimes. I'm very impulsive, and I can be a dick, and I can be an arsehole, and I do get my temper gets the best of me sometimes. But you know what? I know when I've done wrong, and I try to fix it. That's what happened with Gordon. That's why you heard it from Gordon's mouth. That's how come we got into a better place. And you know what? I tried to do that with you. And I thought I'd managed it. I even offered to interview you on the channel. I offered the same thing for Gordon, and he said yes. And you can go and check out the interview with Gordon. I tried to do the same with you. I offered you an interview on the channel. I said I was sorry. I made a public apology, Scott. And you and I thought we were good. Apparently, we're not. The difference is, I try to get better. And all you do is you just try to tear people down. Now, that brings us to the next part of this whole thing, which is equally as important, which is your crusade to take Petty down. I'm finally going to be the man that stands up and takes Craig Petty down. And you've been banging on about figures, haven't you? You said on your most recent video that overwhelmingly people agree with you. And there were a couple of people that commented positively on your channel on the first video, and you said, well, it's overwhelming, isn't it, that more people support me than support you. Well, here's the thing. Once again, that's you talking shit. And luckily, I have a wife who likes statistics, and she did me a little tally chart just so I can show you exactly what I mean. Because here's the thing. You taking into account your video is like going to a Conservative Party conference in the UK and asking people, do you like the Conservatives? Obviously, you're going to have supporters on your channel. Let me just look at my wife's statistics here for a minute, shall we? So she compared your video to my video. So my video, which by the way, was put up at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Your video was put up in the morning. So mine is still like way behind you in terms of hours that it's been live, because mine was a response to your video. But we've taken it at the snapshot at about the same time, about an hour ago. So just in terms of comments, I've had 214 comments. One of those comments was by me. So that left 230. That was my pinned post. Yeah. Right, we'll get to that in a minute. That left 213 comments. 213 comments. Now, people that are pro-Craig, that talked about how much they love Magic TV, people that are pro-Craig, 145. 145 people made a positive comment about Magic TV. 5 people, 4S means for Scott. 5 people made a positive comment about you on my channel, on my video, and 15 were neutral. What's neutral? Just like people...
Just a general comment about take it offline or grow up the pair
Grow up the pair of you, like take it, yeah. Okay, so 145 people, 145 comments. Right, okay, now let's look at your video, which when you did this about an hour ago, has obviously been on there a lot more than me. So you had a few more comments. At the time of doing this, it was 311 comments. Now, we have to take 104 comments off because they're you. And we have to take 21 comments off because they're Maxim. We can't count Maxim 21 times, unfortunately. And we'll probably get to Maxim as well in a bit. But we can then see that on your channel, we've got 38 positive comments for you, Scott. We've got 14 neutral, and we've got 34 positive comments for me. Now, let me see if I can do my math. 38 plus 5 is 43. So, total over the two videos, obviously we can't include your new video because that doesn't have comments on it, does it? But 43 comments are pro Scott, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 179 comments are pro me.
I didn't count duplicate posters or, people that kept posting repeatedly.
Okay, you didn't, but you pointed out maximum.
Yeah, but that's why they don't total the total number of comments,
Got
because
it.
there was some people not as
Much as Maxim.
comments as Maxim, but yeah.
Okay, cool. So, when you say that the people are overwhelmingly in support of you, it's not quite true, is it, Scott? It's not really quite true when you actually look at it in the grander scheme of things. And don't tell me your people couldn't come onto my channel. I don't delete anybody. A lot of people are saying you're deleting comments off your channel. I don't know. I'm sure you're not. You wouldn't do that, would you? You're not a liar. But I definitely don't delete comments. Stop it. I definitely don't delete comments. On the subject of Maxim, I would really advise you not to get advice from this guy, because you seem to get advice from him an awful lot. Like, half of the comments on your channel, the 21 comments, some of them are just Maxim going, hey, I'm just commenting to bring this back up to the top, to feed the algorithm. Hey, I'm just like...
You got a lot of love hearts from Maxim.
I got love. Oh, there you go. Maxim loves you. Look, for those of you that don't know, and I don't want to make this about a video about Maxim, he's kind of obsessed with me. Every day on his story, he'll post something about me. I've been ignoring him. He desperately wants me to do a rant video on him. It's just not important enough. He desperately wants me to send him a legal letter. Didn't he say something about that?
I think he said you'd sent one or something,
Yeah.
but...
No. In fact, two things about Maxim, and I'm not going to dwell on him because he's weird.
He did post his address on in case you wanted to visit him.
Oh, great. Here's the thing about Maxim, right? First of all, if you want to know how tapped in the head that guy is, go look at his video that he did on his YouTube channel about exposing Craig. He seriously thinks that I work for Penguin Magic and I got invited over to their staff party because I work for them. What? When would I have time to do that? Okay. And then the other thing, he kind of contradicts it. He says Craig's got a lot of money, but he's on an hourly rate with Penguin Magic.
Apparently you work 9 to 5 for Penguin
I work
Magic.
9 to 5 for Penguin Magic, which is just ridiculous. And he says, oh, doesn't he say something about Murphys and Penguin are the same thing? Like, they're the biggest enemies. They're probably, in terms of wholesale accounts, Penguin are the... It doesn't really matter. My favourite part was... what did he say? It doesn't really matter. It's not even... Oh, the bit where he said, everyone steals Daryl's tricks when he died. You do realise that Murphy's bought the rights for the Daryl Legacy line from the estate and paid them money, and they're the only company that owns the rights, you fucking tool. But whatever. My advice when it comes to Maxim is don't listen to a word he's got to say. You started the video, your second video, by saying, I've been reliably informed that you're going to send a legal letter to me. You're reliably informed. Your screenshot that you used for your reliable information was Maxim. That's who you're using for reliable information. I've never said I'm sending you a legal letter, ever. I think I know where Maxim got that from, because I put on my video, the one video I put on, that I'd been speaking to my lawyer in the morning, and I had, because I like to get a complete clear breast of where I am in order to make a decision as to what action I'm going to take, because I knew this was coming and I needed to know what to do about it. But in terms of actually, I never said anything about sending a legal letter or sending a letter to do with defamation. That was from Maxim. He's nuts, all right? So the first minute of your video is just you taking information from somebody that's a complete nutter and using it to form the basis of your video. Like, seriously, man, what the hell? I digress. So the point is, it's not as overwhelming as you think that everybody's supporting you, but your cause is still strong, isn't it? Craig Petty is a bully. Craig Petty bullies people. Craig Petty is no good for the Magic community. Craig Petty has finally met his match. Craig Petty has finally found somebody who will stand up to him and stand up to... Right, okay, so First of all, I have done more for the magic community in 1 week than you will do in your entire career. Fact. That's the first thing that you need to understand. Just in the last couple of weeks, I've done free lectures for various different societies, free, completely free of charge. I've given people lifetime memberships to the Netrix because they couldn't afford to be on there. I've done a ton of stuff to help the community. I spend hours every single day creating videos. Oh, I know you do, Craig, but a lot of these are bullying videos. No, they're not. There's rarely a video. I haven't done a video like this in a very, very long time. I don't like doing them. I don't want to do them. I'd rather do videos about positive stuff. It's just, you're talking basically crap. But here's the thing, right? You think I'm a bully. I believe that you think that, Scott. I really do. And I'm sure that some of your followers think I'm a bully as well. I was reading the comments. I'm sure they do. I know Maxim thinks I'm a bully. I know a lot of people think I'm a bully, right, Scott? They get that narrative. But here's the thing. It's in the eye of the beholder. There's people that would think you're a bully. Because you say that Craig Petty is a bully. Well, you got to think of the creators. You put that in a comment, didn't you? You got to think of the creators because Craig Petty smashes up tricks and tells people that his tricks aren't very good. But then in the next breath, you say I'm not an honest reviewer and I give people, I only give my friends good reviews or whatever the heck. You can't have both. You can't moan at me for smashing up tricks because I'm being honest at them and I'm being honest about how I feel about them, but in the same breath say I'm dishonest because I can't actually, I don't actually give real information out on my reviews. You think I'd stand there with my kid, with Ryland? You think I'd stand there with Ryland and just lie? I wouldn't do that. Are you an idiot? Jesus, man. And if I'm a bully, then so are you. If that's where we're using the bar, I'm telling you right now, I don't want to drag Noel Qualter into this, but Noel was very, very, very unhappy with how the situation, you went to the press. You went to the press about the Magic Circle. You used Noel's name and journalists were ringing him up. Nobody wants that. I know he went through a very bad time because of you. Because of you, Scott. Your actions caused somebody to go through a very bad time. Your actions with these latest videos caused me... How mopey have I been the last couple of days?
Yeah, you've been mopey.
It caused me anguish. If look at one of your latest videos. 1914, hot. I haven't seen it, so I can't comment. But I'm never going to put a video up going, hey... This is shit. I think that's what your title is. Now, if it is shit, that's fine. But how is that any different? Doing a video and saying this is shit and then completely berating the product and saying it's terrible and telling people not to buy it, like you did with the Fall, how is that any different to what you say I'm doing by smashing up tricks? Me being a bully by making videos about people, how is that any different to you making videos about Harry Nardi? And telling Harry Nardi, you can't perform. Stay in a shop, son. You don't know what you're doing. You haven't performed for royalty like I have. How's that any different, man? It's not different. As much as you think I'm a bully, people would think that you're a bully as well. But who are you to decide what to do with me? Who are you to decide that I'm so terrible to the magic community that I should be forced to go? Oh, Craig makes his own decisions. All I have to do is present the evidence. You present lies and misinformation and package them up in an enigma. That's exactly what you do. So I had a little experiment. And this afternoon, I made 10. I made 10 phone calls in the day. And I asked 10 people to ask anybody who feels like they've benefited from my platform, Magic TV, to WhatsApp me a video. And that's all I said. I said, hey, I don't know who it is. You guys decide. But if anybody here wants to make a video and wants to send it to me, please do so. I was inundated. Scott, I was inundated with dozens and dozens and dozens of videos. People telling me that they value how much I've done for this community. People, a lot of young magicians, by the way, which is important because you're calling me a fucking nonce. A lot of young magicians telling me how impactful Magic TV has been. People telling me that they've entered competitions and they've won competitions and they're now performing full time because of the advice that I've given on marketing and performing. I do more for this community than you will ever do if you live 100 lifetimes. Now, that's not me bragging, because here's the thing. This is the problem with this, isn't it? I can't win because you're going to do the same thing you did on your second video. As expected, Craig made a 45-minute video. But it was only, I decided to make that video after seeing that comment that you made to Unbiased Magic Reviews about the second video I post he's not going to have any friends left. That's when I decided to make that video. For the whole day, I chose to ignore you. And you had people like Don Juan commenting, saying, oh, well, you know, all the rhetoric that he spewed, all of that stuff, you know, it's funny he's gone silent now. Expose him, Scott. And it's almost like a little boys club where you're giving each other high fives. By the way, Don, just so you know, you don't have to announce yourself every time you make a comment on the internet, right? You get that. Good. So here's the thing. I'm going to play you a few videos. These aren't all of them, but these are a few videos that were sent to me showing how I've impacted people. I don't even know a lot of these people. I just had them message me and send me videos. And I did this with 10 phone calls. If you'd given me a couple of days, I could have had 1,000 videos. Let's have a look.
Craig is everything you want in a person as a magician. Not only is he one of the most kindest people in a convention in real life, the way he approaches and talks to younger magicians, the way he's supportive, kind, helpful to them. He does free lectures to growing magic communities. Craig is just truly amazing. Your channel helps so many people, especially younger magicians. Craig is awesome.
Hey Craig, hey, hope you're okay. Just want to say you're literally the best magician I know. And honestly, one of the nicest guys as well, which also shows through completely in your videos, which are so fun to watch, yet you make them informative as well, which is just such a skill. Thank you for being incredible, and just keep on what you're doing.
Craig, ever since I came across your and Ryland's videos 2 years ago, Magic TV has become a constant source of inspiration and entertainment. You're valued by so many of us in the community. You keep it up, buddy.
I just wanted to say a few words about Craig Petty and Magic TV. I'm relatively new to Magic. I'm just an amateur, and watching Magic TV was a massive inspiration for me in the early days. I chose after that to join the Netrix with a gold membership, and Craig's been mentoring me for a couple of years now. And honestly, I wouldn't still be in Magic if it wasn't for Craig. So thanks, buddy.
Magic TV gave me the inspiration to actually go out and perform, and has got me well on the track to doing better. And it's the only thing I watch on YouTube.
Hey everybody, William Bujaya here from Malta. I just want to pop here and say how grateful I am for Magic TV and how much I love Craig Petty. Without him, I would not be the magician that I am today, thanks to his Netflix, Magic TV and his advice. Craig is a great mentor and an even more amazing friend. I'm lucky to have him in my life, and I think the Magic community is also very lucky to have him as part of it as well. Without him, it would definitely not be the same. Thanks Craig, thanks for everything you do, and I'll see you soon.
Magic TV helps me to see what's out there, what could be added and taken away from my routine to improve it, and above all, it's entertaining. It helps to give me something to do to occupy myself when I'm not feeling quite so great.
Hi everyone, I just want to say a big thank you to Craig Petty for everything he does with Magic TV. It's been a big help and a big resource that I've been able to use over the last few years while it's been running, and definitely helped me get through lockdown. So thanks Craig, and keep up the good work.
Magic TV is the best YouTube channel in the world. If it wasn't for Magic TV, I would not be driving to this gig in a holiday park doing my new stage show. Craig, you rock, you're awesome. Magic TV is the best, love you.
Just a really quick video about the man, the myth, the legend that is Craig Petty. He's a very close friend of mine, also a great magic producer. I mean, part of my everyday carries now, especially when I'm gigging. You know, I've got Craig Petty products, his coins from the Nightshade set. You know, all these kind of products are great, especially I'm learning every day as well from Magic TV. You know, I'm not a coin guy, but I'm learning every day. Always been cards, but yeah, so if you need any magic, give Craig a shout. Magic TV is a great hotspot as well for anything you need to learn. So yeah, catch you later.
Hi Craig, it's Jack here. I doubt you know who I am, but I definitely know who you are. I just want to pop on here. I know you've been going through a lot of hard times, to say what an incredible person you are. The response video you put out was incredibly brave of you, and everything you do was just amazing and so supportive of the magic industry. You were the first sort of big magic name that supported me into this community and made me the magician who I am today. I perform not to your effects. I think most of your tricks you put out the last couple of years are all in my close-up repertoire. So thank you so much for just being incredible, and we're 100% on your side. No one that's the other guy anyway. So just want to say, drop on here and say thank you so much for everything you do. So yeah, hope to see you soon. Bye.
I just wanted to say that Craig has genuinely been instrumental in helping me as a creator, getting some projects to market. Without him, it just wouldn't have been possible. And Magic TV is a massive resource for experienced magicians and amateur magicians, and I think magic as a whole would be worse off without Craig and the content he puts out.
I always see these videos about how Craig is such a horrible person, a horrible creator, and horrible for magic. I'm sorry, but it's all bullshit. For me, Craig has helped me in so many ways I can't even count. A lot of the stuff he didn't even have to do. People around me, friends of mine he's helped. Some people would charge and want something back for those things. He doesn't ask for anything, he just does it. And for me, that just shows how much Craig loves magic. And one more thing, the people that say Craig is a shit creator, I am sorry, but go just look at what's out there and what he's done and the projects he's been on. You just can't say that. I mean, the stuff he puts out is just incredible, and it's just hit after hit after hit after hit. There's never been anything like it in the history of magic creating. Anyways, we love you, Craig, and do not turn that switch off, Magic TV.
So I love Craig Petty and Magic TV for a number of reasons, but the main one is the sheer variety of information that is out there. There's magic reviews, there's 5x5s of the interviews, all of which have amazing information and depth to them.
Hiya Craig, you don't know me, but I just wanted to leave this and say thank you. Thank you for everything you've done for the magic community. Magic TV, all the knowledge, the experience, the skills, the passion you've shared with all of us. You've got me out of a dark spot, back onto the magic road again, and I know many others as well. It's so much appreciated. Look after yourself, Craig, and your family. All the best.
Hey Craig, it's Guy Sachs from Israel. Just want to let you know I love Magic TV. Keep on the good work on Magic TV. You're a great magician. You're even a great creator of magic and a great creator of content in magic, in the magic community, and all of YouTube. So ignore the noise. It's just noise. People are yapping and making noise about people who actually does things and impact the magic community. Let them talk. It's just as that simple. So, you know, just keep it on and keep up the good work. Thank you for all the content you release on Magic TV. Have a good weekend. Guys, Axe from Israel. Bye.
Hey, I'm Lord Harry, and I'm going to tell you why I love Magic TV. Magic TV gives up-and-coming artists within the magic community a platform to raise their profile. This helps them shape a career in magic. It certainly has done for me. My 5x5 video that Craig done on myself has been incredibly helpful, giving me bookings at magic clubs to lecture. Not just that, but the countless interviews that Craig has done with some of the biggest names gives you an insight into not only the creative process, but also how they achieve their success within magic. I think for any inspiring magician, this is incredible knowledge. Craig shares so much information on his channel, little tips, little really important bits of information that help and aid any aspiring magician to potentially go full time. I have witnessed this firsthand. Let me talk about Craig Petty for a second. Craig has created a lot of commercial magic, which I'm pretty sure most of you have got in your repertoire, myself included. Every project that you get off Craig, there are hours and hours worth of tutorials on there, meaning you get the best value for your money. Regardless if you like Craig or not, you can't argue that he spends so many hours in helping and shaping the future of individuals in magic. Personally, I want to say thank you, Craig, for helping individuals like myself in shaping a future in magic.
Hi Craig, don't listen to these people. Not being funny, I'm a full-time carer for my wife. Magic TV, you, Matt and the gang have got me back into magic, and some of the tricks that you've shown on the net tricks, Magic TV has put a smile on my face and my wife's face. Please, love you, don't go anywhere. Cheers bud.
Hello, I'm Robert Francis. I'm a magician from New Jersey, and I had to tell you about Craig Petty and Magic TV. Craig Petty has put together one of the greatest magic YouTube channels out there. He is undoubtedly one of the best magicians. He's funny, and him and his son Rylan are important to the magic community. You can get so much information from Craig. He posts anywhere from 3 to 4 videos a day, and that is a lot of information. I've gotten so much from him about his new episodes that he's been doing, from the creative process all the way down to how to be a professional magician, and the review show, like I said, with his son Rylan. He is a great guy. I got to meet him at Magic Live in Vegas, and I just think that he is undoubtedly one of the most stand-up, nicest guys I've ever met. Please support his channel, and I hope you find his channel very well, and I hope he never stops, because if he stops, it'll be a tremendous loss to the magic community. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
Magic TV is a great resource for the magic community. I mean, with weekly interviews, tons of live performances, reviews, insight, advice, tips. I mean, honestly, it feels like something that should be behind a paywall, but it's free for everyone, and we're lucky to have it.
This is a quick shout out to my good friend Craig Petty and everybody at Magic TV to say thank you so much for all the years of work you've done, and I hope it continues on. I mean, all those videos and all for free. It's the best resource to magic, it really is. Have a good one, guys. Take care.
Craig Petty is my favourite magician. He has been really, really generous to me and the magic community, releases amazing tricks, and yeah, he's just inspired me a lot.
Hello, Paul Longhurst here. I just wanted to say what an incredible job Craig Petty's doing with Magic TV. It is really difficult to keep the quality up, to keep the fun up, to keep the honesty up, and the integrity up the way that Craig does it. And I think he should be applauded for doing it. Keep going, Craig. Great job.
So I love Craig and Magic TV because it is such a clear example of never losing your passion for something that you love. After all these years, Craig still obviously loves magic, and he proves that to us every single day by making video after video, showing everything he can think of. You can so easily get caught up in just going through the motions when this becomes your living, but Craig, even after 20 years, hasn't let that happen.
Hi, my name's Dave Murphy. I live in Pasadena, California. I am a 3-year hobbyist, and I wanted to quickly say what Magic TV and Craig Petty mean to me. I picked up Magic because of Magic TV. I was watching Magic TV on my on YouTube, and that's what initially got me into Magic. Before I even owned a deck of cards, I was watching Craig's Magic TV, and that's what got me into Magic. And Magic has been there for me in so many ways. And it really is all because of Craig's Magic TV. Now, on to Craig himself. Craig will be on Zoom with me. Whenever I see negativity towards Craig, I think of, I wish people could see Craig on Zoom with me till 2:30 in the morning his time for an hour and a half to 2 hours going through routines with me. And people might say, oh, he's doing it for the money. I'm not even paying him. I don't pay Craig anything. He cares so much to be on Zoom with a 3-year hobbyist till 2:30 in the morning. And I had my first gig about a year ago, and Craig was up until about 2:30 in the morning his time getting me ready for it. Again, I'm not paying him anything. And he told me to call him the next day right after my gig was done to let him know how I did. And I'm just some hobbyist out here in Pasadena, California. Craig cares so much about magic, the future of magic, about hobbyists like me, words cannot even describe.
I just want to say Magic TV with Craig Petty is, in my opinion, one of the most helpful channels on YouTube for magic. It's surrounded by content that's just jam-packed with amazement. Craig, I know Craig, he's an amazing guy. He's helped me out so much, and I wouldn't be in sort of this position in magic as I am currently now. I wouldn't have any of the skills that I have, and I wouldn't have, well, anything in magic if it wasn't for Craig. He's an amazing person, and his YouTube channel, Magic TV, it's truly amazing. Seriously, if you like magic, check it out. It's genuinely fantastic. Yeah, it's amazing. Hope this helps.
I really do hope this isn't the end of Magic TV, because the amount of things you've done to help me out. You've made me pass my exam. I did have local help as well, so I have to mention that. But you gave me the bottle to go out and do it. I'm now doing events, thanks to you. And, you know, you just gave me the encouragement to get out there and do it. So thanks for Magic TV.
Craig and Magic TV are absolutely an asset to our community. We need more people that are willing to make their voices heard, whether they're going to be agreed with or not. And, like, honestly, I'm getting real tired of, I guess, the bitchiness that seems to have infected the magic community. Like, magic... Doesn't anybody remember when magic was fun? Like, we were all just sharing ideas and, like, having a good laugh. And yes, Craig has had his divisive moments in the past, but he's definitely been doing his best to atone for them. And at the end of the day, if you don't agree with Craig or his opinions, just don't watch. Or better yet, use Craig's opinions to decide how you feel about something. Let's stop throwing hate at Craig. He's just doing his best.
Hi guys, Paul Hardale, otherwise known as Magic Paul here, all the way up in sunny West Yorkshire. So, Magic TV and Craig Petty. What's so good? Great, honest reviews. No nonsense, no messing about. Easy to access. Tune in.
I'm just getting out my car to go to a magic gig that I don't think would have been possible without what I've learned from Craig. The teachings and the confidence his work has inspired me has been second to none. I really don't think I'd have the confidence to perform as I do without some of the learnings and the teachings that Craig has given me over the years. He's such a kind and loving person. I don't think I'd have the confidence to do what I did without him. So thank you for everything you've done, Craig. You're a legend. Thank you, man.
Man, I can't tell you how helpful the Magic TV has been to me. I'm a part of their community, and Craig helps out there a lot. One of my very first props that I ever built was from a tutorial on Magic TV from Craig. So, and I still use it to this day. So, I mean, I really think this is one of the best communities out there.
Hey, just to say that Craig and Magic TV have done so much for Magic. Outside the reviews, even just like the fun that's on the channel, like the joke around with Matt and all that stuff, that's great to watch. And just the knowledge from such an experienced person, being able to share that with the Magic community is great. And back to the reviews, they're brilliant. Like, just having someone who's experienced, someone new like Ryland, who's more experienced than a lot of people as well, having that knowledge get across and really get an understanding of products. Brilliant. Really enjoy the channel.
I'm a big fan of Craig Petty's interview with Laura London. I know it was a while ago, but I have listened to it quite a few times, even though it's over an hour long. It was just fab. And to be fair, I have quite a few of Craig's tricks as well, including Cube 52, which just came in the post about a week ago. I've been really busy, but I am really excited to learn it, hopefully this week. So,
hey Craig,
Just wanted to let you know that I really enjoy your Magic TV content. You brought me into Magic, and I love meeting you at the VMCs on the Netrix. Keep up the good work, please. Please.
Hi, I am Sting from Stingographics, designer and magician in my spare time. I like Craig Petty and I like the Magic Review Show on YouTube. Why? Because I'm feeling always up to date with all the reviews he does with Rylan and all the other things like review show specials and the 5x5s and the interviews and everything he does for the Magic community with the channel. But the most favorite show is the Metromentary. Yeah. And also he's a cool guy and he's honest and he's helpful and he replies when I've got a question anytime. Not instantly, because most times he's on tour somewhere in the world, in England mostly. But he also makes up for mistakes by the printing companies he's working with when he brings out some new tricks and stuff. So, yeah, he's a wonderful guy. And I hope he will be with us a long, long time on YouTube and in the Magic community. Stay tuned. Keep it locked. Keep it real. Bye. And don't give up.
Craig, it's your friend Shark. I saw what was going on and all the shit that's been flung at you. You have to know how much you and Magic TV means to me and to my son, Archie, who you know. If he was here, he'd tell you, but he's not here. And to most of the magicians I know, I watch every single day. And you met my wife. She gets pissed off, but we all love it. And it's so clear how much passion you bring to it, how much care and love you bring to it. And we love you. So keep it going, please. Love you, ma'am. Bye.
There isn't a day that goes by when I don't watch Magic TV. Craig is so knowledgeable about magic and so generous with his time. I always find myself picking up new things through his videos, which have made me into a better performer.
Hey, it's Mike here. Huge shout out to Craig and to Magic TV. You helped me get back into Magic when things were really difficult, and your videos and your reviews have helped to keep me enthusiastic. It's been really inspiring to see what you've done with Ryland and with Matt, and you know, Ryland is going places. Thanks so much. Keep all the videos coming, and see you again at Blackpool next year.
Hey Craig, it's Michael O'Brien here. I just wanted to reach out and tell you that you are one of the most amazing people that I know, and you have done so much for this community. In fact, I think that you've done enough for this community that it's time that the community starts paying dividends back for you. You don't owe anybody anything, and your mental health and your family 100% comes first. So what I am going to recommend, and this is coming from someone who I know you consider a friend. I consider you a friend. In fact, I consider you a little bit more than that. You've definitely been there for me when times were rough and all of that. So I definitely want to be there for you. And I know I'm not alone in saying this. There are tons of people behind you that want to support you no matter what you decide to do. And I'm going to tell you this, family always comes first, and your mental health always comes first. I don't want you to feel bad if you decide to take a break. I don't want you to feel like you're letting the community down. If anything, the community owes you a solid for everything that you've done for us. So I just wanted to reach out and tell you that no matter what you decide to do, I know it's not an easy decision. If you decide that you want to take a break, or if you want to power through it and keep on keeping on, just know that we love you and that we're here for you no matter what. You have my number. You can call me anytime that you need to, and I can't wait to see you again, buddy. But my best to the family, my best to you, and again, no matter what you decide to do, we're here for you.
Hey Craig, I just wanted to say you're one of the most thoughtful and selfless people I've ever met. And I love Magic TV. Stay awesome, man.
Craig is an extremely hard-working guy.
He's a very busy guy, and I think the reason he's so hardworking is because of his passion for magic. And he's so passionate about magic that he's willing to set up a YouTube channel that's free to watch, that any magician, whether they've met him or not, can gain a wealth of knowledge. There are so many things on Magic TV that have opened my eyes to how I practice, how I approach gigging situations, communication with clients. I'm still learning now, and I feel like every single time I have a gig, I'm a little bit better than I was before. And Craig has a massive part in that, and Magic TV has a massive part in that. So I think Craig and his YouTube channel and what he does for other magicians is priceless. And to be honest, he could charge for it. The fact that he's just putting it out there for free, I think is pretty overwhelming, really. So yeah, it's priceless.
What's going on? Reed Ferry here. Look, Craig, I don't know if you know who I am, but I've been making YouTube videos here in the Magic community for quite a while now. And I just want to say, like, I get it, man. Content creation can be real tough at times, you know, when people say negative things about you. But look, I got 2 pieces of advice for you. Stay positive and do what you love. You know, if that's creating YouTube videos, then continue doing it. And at the end of the day, don't let what other people say about you, don't give them the satisfaction. They want nothing more than for you to shut down Magic TV. I can't tell you how much Magic TV has brought me joy, helped me out. I enjoy watching the content. A lot of it has helped me out in my professional magician's journey as well. And it would be a true loss to go without your channel. And you know, at the end of the day, just stay positive with everything. It's important in life. Try to always see the glass half full rather than half empty, and your life will be a lot better. Ignore the trolls, stay out of it. You know, I know it can generate some good content sometimes, but at the end of the day, it's not worth it. So all the best, Craig, and I hope you continue making the videos, and I hope all is well, and have a great rest of your day.
So what do you do at 11 PM when you get home from a gig and find out one of your magic heroes is a little bit down in the dumps? Well, you take off your sweaty shirt, your sweaty gig shirt, and not worry about the fact that you're actually talking to the camera without that shirt on, because things are so much bigger. I'm talking to you, Craig. One of my magic heroes. I wouldn't be standing here without my shirt on. I got sweaty at a gig tonight if it wasn't for you. The advice you've given me through various platforms, through Magic TV, which I watch regular, through the lengthy tutorials you offer on some of the amazing magic that's sometimes not even yours. You appear and offer advice with other people's releases and things. The everything you give to the magic community that filters down to the guys like me that have to go and wear a sweaty shirt. You make us, Craig. Keep doing what you do, buddy. I'll see you soon.
Hi, Craig. Tommy Bennett here from the US of A. I just want to say thank you for everything you've done for the magic community and for all your wonderful products. I can't wait for the next one coming out. I'm really sorry you're going through what you're going through, but hang in there, buddy. You inspire me and you inspire many musicians around the world. Keep up the good work. Take care. Bye-bye.
Magic TV is an incredible resource and it's free. Even if you don't agree with everything that's on there, it still gives you a different perspective and something you can take away to make your magic better. I don't understand why anyone would want that to go away.
Craig Petty's Magic TV, a source of limitless information for free on the internet for beginner and intermediate magicians, full of routines, information, advice, tips. The only time it goes downhill is when Craig is forced to make a video defending himself against incoherent, rambling, self-serving trolls on the internet. Stop it. Get some help. Get a gig. Get a life.
So, there you go. You tell me I'm a bully. That's the reason this all takes place, right? You tell me I'm a bully, and you tell me that I'm bad for the magic community, and that it's overwhelming that people agree with you. Well, Sarah's statistics show that it's not overwhelming that people agree with you. You say that the magic community hates me and they're sick of me, and yet I'm being inundated by videos from people that say how much they appreciate me. And you're talking lies after lies after lies, because I tried to give you an olive branch, just like I did Gordon Drayson. The difference was Gordon and I would consider us friends now. And that's very different. And that could have been you and me. But you chose to make me believe that we were in a better place. And then a year later, you come back with this. Which brings us to the new video. Craig Petty is a pervert. Craig Petty's a pervert, right? That's what you said. Well, you didn't actually say that, but you insinuated it. And I know what you're going to say. All I'm doing is presenting facts. That's all I'm doing. I'm just presenting facts. That's all. Right, let's get to this. Let's get to the facts of this. Even though I went through this in my first video, we're going to get to this, aren't we? So the first thing that happened is you talked about how this whole thing took place and how this guy messaged you out the blue and told you about me, following hundreds of girls, underage girls, minors, I think you called them. And you posted a screenshot, but you didn't really have it up long enough for people to read. So I looked at it myself. And this guy, whose name you've blanked out, said, love your most recent YouTube video, mate. Fucking hate Craig Petty. About time he gets called out. Also, have you ever noticed on his Instagram, the people he follows, a lot of, let's say, younger girls find it very strange. That's so your information here has come from somebody who absolutely hates me, which would make sense, right? And then you say, I held off on making that video all year, but I'm glad I finally did it. Why didn't you tell me that a year ago, Scott? I held off on making that video all year and glad I finally did it. Why didn't you tell me a year ago when you were saying, oh yeah, I'd love to have a copy of EDC. I think it'd be really good for people to get my opinion of it. Why didn't you just say, I fucking hate you. I really want to make a video about you because you're a twat. Why didn't you say that? Anyway, continuing. I'm pretty sure he has behavioural problems. You think I've got behavioural problems. And here's your reference point for me having behavioural problems. You say, forcing his boy into magic. That's the first point. You don't even know this, do you? So he thinks I've got behavioural problems. He also comes across later on as saying that I'm perverted because I forced my boy into magic. Sarah, did we force Ryland into magic?
No. I actively try and discourage him from magic because of idiots in the magic community.
Sarah's every single day she's trying to get him to take up another hobby. It's just not working.
Football?
Yeah, do anything. We'll pay for other lessons. No, I want to do magic. Like, everything that he does, I sometimes, like, he will jump on my bed at like, oh, I can't say that, can I? Because you'll probably say, oh, Craig's in bed with Ryland. Fuck off. He'll jump on my bed in the morning and he'll be like, hey, I've got a new trick. Can I show you this? I'm like, go away. Forcing my boy into magic. But that's one of the reasons that you think I've got behavioural problems, according to your message to this guy. And then he goes, dirty nails and a slobbish attitude. Dirty nails. Slobbish.
Apparently, you're perhaps the only person in the world that has dirty nails.
Apparently, you got behavioural problems and you're a pervert if you've got a slobbish attitude and you've got dirty nails. Sorry if I had dirt. Are my nails dirty at the moment? I don't think they are. I don't know.
You don't really have nails.
I don't really. I bite my nails, so how they can be dirty, I don't know. Slobbish attitude. You'd probably agree with that one, to be honest. Around the house, at least.
A lot of men I know are quite slobbish.
Yeah, part of it. And then he says, the fact that you say he follows a lot of girls is just more evidence he's perverted. More evidence that he's perverted. So in other words, it's the dirty nails, the slobbish attitude, and Ryland being a magician as to what, that's part of the reason why I'm perverted. But the key point here is the fact that he follows a lot of young girls is just more evidence he's perverted. He's already convinced I'm perverted. This is just more evidence. He's already made his mind up about me. Because here's the thing, right? And, oh, by the way, it finishes off by saying, I looked and you're right. It's very concerning. He follows hundreds of young girls, some of which look like they're minors. We'll get to that in a second. Here's the thing, right? If I thought that somebody was perverted and I had clear evidence that they were, I would either go to the police. When you go to the police, you go to the police, right?
Concrete evidence.
If you've got concrete evidence, you go to the police. Or, you know, that's what you do. You go to the police. What you wouldn't fucking do is make a video about it on the internet saying, hey, this is great. Because that's got nothing to do with the... You're saying, hey...
2 minutes filming someone's Instagram account.
Yeah, well, how has this got anything to do with magic? How has this got anything to do with the thing between you and me? How has this video that you've made got anything to do with anything? I would go to the police. And I saw a comment on one of your videos and you were like, oh, I thought about going to the police, but they probably wouldn't think there's enough evidence. Duh, because there's nothing there to find. But you'd already made your mind up, hadn't you, Scott? And we know you'd made your mind up because you videoed, that little video that you showed, you videoed that. You knew you were going to use that. You knew you were going to use that. This was a video that you were going to make. And we knew you were going to make it because of that comment that you made on to Unbiased Magic Reviews when you said, do you remember that comment? Oh, yeah, you think that's bad. Wait until he sees the video I put up tomorrow. He's going to have no friends left after that. And this is where Scott will probably say in his next video that I took him out of context. Go and look at the fucking comments yourself if you want to, and go and look at what it is. It's a conversation between him and Unbiased, and he says, hey, wait until he sees the video that goes up tomorrow. He's going to have no friends left. That is his agenda. That is what he's trying to do. This has gone beyond trying to vindicate me for making a video about him a year ago, which we'd made up about, by the way. This has gone to the point that he's actively trying to destroy me. No, I'm not, Craig. I'm just presenting the evidence. No, you're fucking not. You wanted to destroy me. So you make a big point of the fact that I deleted hundreds of girls that I followed. And yeah, I did. And I talked about this on the previous channel because I knew exactly what you were trying to do. I could see it. I'm not an idiot. I've been in business for a long time. I'm 47 years old and I have met people like you before. I knew exactly what you were trying to do. And you know what? Actually, in hindsight, it was probably a bad idea deleting them. I probably shouldn't have just unfollowed them. I did it at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning because I just could see where you were going with this. And I just thought the easiest way would be to just delete all of the the followers off there. But let's talk about those followers.
Don't worry, because if anybody else wants to follow those, he's got a video of who they all are.
Good point. Now, here's the thing. You said several times, well, first of all, you said this is very disturbing. This is very important information that you have to give to the magic community. This is some, and then you have that 2-minute video of the people I'm following. So first of all, many times you've talked about these videos were of minors. No, they weren't of minors. I watched your video. I watched it over and over again. If there was, and I know, Scott, if you could find any evidence of any of those accounts being minors, you would have used that. I know you would have. So instead, you have to just show a few photos and then you just go in there. Some of them look distressingly young. Fuck off. None of those accounts were minors. But here's the thing, right? Those accounts were obviously Instagram models. They were obviously all Instagram models. Your evidence that you have of me being a pervert, your words, not mine, because that's what you said to the guy that bought you the information. Don't try and back out of it and say on the video you didn't say I was a pervert. That's what you said to the guy that gave you the information. You think I'm a pervert. Your evidence of me being a pervert is these people that I follow. So first of all, if I actively went and followed each one of those, there is nothing fucking illegal about following anybody on Instagram. There is nothing illegal about following anybody. I could follow anybody that I wanted to at any time. There is nothing illegal about doing that. Second of all, as I said, all of those were Instagram models. You could tell immediately. None of them were underage minors, like you're trying to insinuate. And the fact that you're trying to insinuate that shows that you have... what do we think of Scott?
I can't say on a video.
God, I'll say it, you're a prick. Also, I don't use Instagram. Ever. I said this in the previous video. It's true. I know you trivialized it, right? You said, oh, Craig said on his previous video, he doesn't use Instagram and everybody can get hold of it. And sometimes his kids get hold of it. And sometimes his office staff get hold of it. But you've got to press the blue follow button. No, you don't, Scott. No, you don't have to press the blue follow button. Because a lot of companies, including ours, use follow bots where you can literally have a piece of automation in the background. That's how you grow an Instagram channel. That's how you grow an Instagram account. There's follow bots that will literally follow people and then unfollow them and then follow them and follow them and follow them. And you know, there's many ways to actually have people being followed that have... I saw in the comments on your video, man, there were people that were saying, I've had this where I've had literally hundreds of people that I followed and I didn't even know that I'd followed them. I shouldn't have to defend myself to the magic community because you are accusing me of being a fucking nonce. I shouldn't do that. I shouldn't have to. Oh, I'm not accusing you. I'm just presenting the evidence. No, you think I'm perverted and you're presenting the evidence for absolutely no reason at all. This is complete and total character assassination. You're trying to destroy me. You're trying to destroy my company. You're trying to destroy my family. And that is not right. There's a million reasons why those accounts could have been followed. Bots could have just been how many people have access to that Instagram account?
It's quite funny actually because there's a joke in the office that you don't actually know how Instagram fully works properly. So I'm the one that creates the reels, or
you're the one that does all of Ryland stuff
because you're hopeless at that sort of thing. And even using Instagram, you just kind of link it to your Facebook, don't you?
The only time I post on that Instagram page, Luke was more active with it. When Luke was here, he used to actually, because it was his thing. But the only posts that's ever made on there is when I post on Facebook and it automatically just goes onto Instagram. I've got no clue how it works. But Thea and Ryland have my phone all the time. Speaking to Thea, you know, I wouldn't be surprised, I don't know about you, if she's just followed a load of pretty girls. Because she's at that age. I don't know. I have
loads of stuff on my Instagram.
Yeah, like you've got loads of stuff on you. Like if you saw Sarah's phone, there's loads of girls that are being followed on there because Thea just will take the Instagram thing and go, ooh, follow. She doesn't know what follow means. She just follow. Just like I've got probably a crap, not me, sorry, you've got a crap load of people that are like Lego stuff because Ryland's gone on your phone and stuff. Like, the point here, it's irrelevant. I shouldn't have to defend myself here. I call this. This is the reason why I made the first video, because I knew this is what you were trying to do. And this is exactly what you've done. But there's no evidence. You're trying to show people that, you know, you need to be careful. Those are your words. You need to be careful of who you follow. Hopefully Craig will improve his behavior. You need to be careful of who you follow because hopefully Craig will improve his behavior. And you use this stuff to try and prove that. I have no idea. I never use Instagram. Millions of people, not millions, tons of people have got access to my account. I have no idea who I follow and I don't follow, but I'm going to be very...
automated software on there.
We have a lot of automated software as well, Kickster and a whole bunch of different stuff. Half of the stuff that I don't even know what's set up or what's not set up. We just deleted a couple of things off there, didn't we? Yeah. I have no idea. I don't use Instagram. The only time I'm on Instagram, hang on a minute, why the fuck am I trying to defend myself to you? Why the hell am I trying to defend myself to you? You should feel ashamed of yourself, Scott. Because it's very obvious what you're trying to do here. And it's not just obvious to me, it's obvious to the whole of the magic community. Look, I will tell you right now, people say to me, and I'll leave this whole thing with this. People say to me, I do 27 videos a week. I do 20 to 30 videos a week for Magic TV. I've got tricks coming out every week. I've got a new trick coming out from a various different company. I run multiple companies. When I'm in the office, How busy am I? Not even doing the Magic TV stuff.
Yeah, crazy.
Like, I'm running around from doing this marketing thing to that marketing thing. I'm jumping on the sales desk, or I'm going to a gig. I gig more than most professional magicians, and I'm training all of the time as well. I don't have fucking time to look at Instagram models. I don't have time. It's a standing joke that I just fall asleep when I'm in a car. The second I hit a car, go and ask anybody. The second I hit a car, what do? I fall asleep. The second I finish working, I just want to hang out with my family. I'm 47 years old. That's what I want to do. I want to hang out with my family. If I was such a pervert, why am I bringing my wife and my kids and my dogs? This is my dog right here. She's my best friend in the world. And how old is she now?
Ancient, bless her.
About 17, 18 years old. I love it to bits. I'm here. Ryland's performing in Blackpool. I have my dogs, I have my wife, I have my kids. I take them everywhere because family is the single most important thing to me. I haven't got time. Sorry, Coco, did I wake her up?
Yeah.
Sorry. I didn't have time. I don't have time to piss around doing whatever the hell you think I'm doing in my little perverted behavior. I haven't got time to it. And the fact that you've made this video after making, and it's not like you've made this video in response to my video. You said that, didn't you? You said at the beginning, I'm responding to Craig's 45-minute video. No, you were planning this video, and you can see that. That's why I made this video. You were planning this video. Wait until you see the video he's doing tomorrow. You're planning this video before I even put my video up. So, are you trying to get back to sleep? Yeah. So, here's what you need to understand right now. You tried your absolute hardest. And Scott, this is not me talking to anybody else that's watching this video. This is me talking directly to you, Scott. And I want you to listen to every word that I've got to say. You tried to destroy my credibility. I think the magic community is smarter than you give them credit for. Anybody who's met me at a convention knows I'm not the person that you're trying to paint me out to be. Yeah, you've got a little vocal minority of supporters that are going to say how terrible I am and how awful I am, and you're going to have people like Maxim lying about me, and that's fine. You go right ahead. But the bottom line is, the only time that your videos do half decent is when you're slagging me off. I want to be done with this. I want you to take that video down, because having that video up when you search my name is damaging. And look, I said it at the beginning of the video, I'll say it again. I'm very, very sorry that I upset you a year ago. I really am. I thought we'd move past that. But if you were still hurt, I'm really sorry. I'm going to offer another olive branch and say, let's just draw a line in this. I will delete all of these videos. You delete all of your videos. If you don't, then I will be speaking to my lawyers. And I don't care if I drag Alakazam into it. I don't care if I drag the Magic Circle into it. I don't care if I drag Noel Qualter into it. I don't care who I drag into it, Scott. You put a video up that I can prove is defamation of character. You put a video up that is very, very dangerous. And I will be taking legal action. This has gone beyond magic. This isn't a little magic battle. This isn't a magic tete-a-tete. This is me telling you right now, you need to be very, very careful about what you do next. And think very carefully. Because, hey, here's the thing. I've got Dave Penn begging you to take him to court. And I'm telling you right now, if you think I'm a nonce, if you think I'm a pervert, take me to court. I'm waiting for it, Scott. Take me to court. You've got all this evidence that you're presenting to people. Take me to court, man. Take me to court. You've got all the evidence that I'm such a bully, I'm such a terrible person, that I defamed your character. You take me to court. Come on, because if you don't, I will. But no, that's not what's going to happen. I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen. You're going to make a third video. And you're going to make a fourth video and a fifth video, because that's all you do. All you care about is wanting to take me down. Well, I think the magic community is smarter than that. I think the magic community is smarter, and I think I've done enough in the last 3 years within this community to have a little bit of respect from people, and to have people understand that I've been doing this tirelessly for the last 3 years, where I've literally... How much money as a company have we lost because I've dicked around doing videos like this?
Instead of gigs.
Instead of gigs. Like when I could have been doing gigs, or I could have been doing something in the office to grow the business.
I don't know an exact figure, but...
Come on, you're the finance person.
Well, like I said, I don't know an exact figure, but you have spent more and more time on that and less doing other things.
I've spent more and more time on doing that and less doing other things because I've been trying to give back to the magic community, and I've been sacrificing other areas of my life in order to do that because I think it's the right thing to do. And people like you, Scott, are not going to stop me. People like you, Scott, are not going to take me down. So make a third video, make a fourth video. Here's the thing. I was going to be gone. I was done with Magic TV. I told you I finished, hadn't I? I said I didn't want to do this anymore, but you fired me up. You have fired me up. You've lit a fire under me that I haven't had for a little while, and I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to put more content up than I ever have before. And you know what? When you're there putting out your little reviews and knowing that the only way that you can actually get more views is by mentioning my name, just remember that the only reason I'm doing this is because of you. That's it. That's the reason I'm doing it. So make me another video. Call me a nonce. Find something else about me. I don't care. I don't care. Because one way or another, you're going to take that video down, and I'm just going to carry on doing what I'm doing. You're playing a very dangerous game, Scott. Now, twist my words. Do whatever you want to do. I'm done with you.